Hey there, fellow gamers. Onerous here with another episode of Let's Learn Dyson Sphere Program, and we're kicking along. We got some energetic graphite going last episode. Just moving away from this crazy action over here and into the importing of coal, which I think is a more long-term solution for the setup we have, because we don't want to be burning too much hydrogen, fuel oil. But it's all good. It's all good. We're moving along nicely. So now that we actually have energetic graphite in the system, we should be able to move over here and have a look at some science, shouldn't we? And in fact, yes, we have our good friends, the diamonds. The diamonds are ready. So that just leaves us moving into the broadband, or wherever it is, which is not broadband, sorry, the organic titanium crystals. That's it, yeah. So we're going to make organic crystals, which come from plastic, water, and fuel oil. We have fuel oil, we have water exporting in Alpha Leporus 3. We haven't actually imported it yet, we'll get there. So just plastic is what we need, and plastic is just graphite and oil. So if we get you to request some fuel oil, and we'll request a little bit of that, we'll be able to make some plastic here in chem plants. All right, we have a stack of them now. I think this is going to be a little funky. If I just get you to drop back, we'll raise this one up so that it can get over top of anything we do and come back around for feeding into the yellow science. But the more I think of it, let's clear and reset that. The more I think of it, the more we should probably actually just have plastic available. And what I'm going to do is I am going to change a wee bit, and we're going to start building down in this direction. I was going to say only because there's more buildable area. I mean, there still is. This crevice isn't going to cause us too much of an issue. Now, I'm not going to shift click on that. There, we are going to place down a brand newie. I guess there's no crazy longitudinal lines. The nearest one's up there, so we're pretty good for that. I think we can get away with building in this alignment here. Looks pretty good. So we'll have you requesting, let's just make sure we're not requesting anything we need on these ones, which I don't think we are. We'll have you requesting fuel oil and energetic graphite. Yes. We'll say sort of 1,000 of that. Demand, and we'll give you no, none of those, that's for sure. We'll give you 10 of them. 10-ish, there we go. And of course, make sure we get the full load out of that. Alright, so plastic, I think we're going to need a pretty big build for this. So I'm actually going to start coming out here. And the reason for that is I think we're going to need to build, we might have to build a few across. We'll see how we go. Alright. As always, I have forgotten to set the filter on this one. So let's have a look at some numbers. We need more fuel oil than we need graphite. So the outside one will be graphite, and then the inside one here will be our good friends, which again I didn't set the filter. Getting ahead of myself. Let's get the 3D out of the way. There we go. Fuel oil. So that's very, very simple. And then we have our good friend here. The chem plant. That looks pretty good. Now, can we fit a power pole in between chem plants? We can. Look at that. That was a hot tip. That power poles can go in between chem plants. And as we can see, there's actually a little cutout here. I wonder if that is intentional. But it does mean that we don't need to space them out at all. Alright, so that goes straight in there, and this is going to be our plastic line. So let's have a look at some numbers. Plastic, 1 every 3 seconds. How interesting. One belt of fuel oil will make half a belt of plastic. So if we are going to consume 12 fuel oil a second, 3 of them will consume 2, so 18 would consume a full belt of fuel oil. That is going to be very big, isn't it? And how's our soil pile looking? We may run into problems. I think we will, won't we? Yep. Not enough soil pile. Not enough soil pile. And this is not the area where we can harvest soil pile from. So we'll have to make do with what we can. We'll have to make do with what we can. What is that? That's 6. And let's see if we can get to 9. 1, 2, 3. No, we can't. We can only do 7 here, which is a very odd number. So do we do something different? I think we do. We will pop these down though. We will pop these down. We'll make sure that they have power. Interestingly, yeah, they did connect up. That's good. All right. So let's get these running down to there, and then this one running up to there. Pop in some sorters, and we'll just get this going. Definitely don't need fast sorters for this one. Out, and copy you over to there. And now we will Control C. Grab this wonderful thing. Yep, wonderful thing. Gotta remember to click, not just hold it down. And we do have the extra belts coming forward, I think. Yep. Oh, excuse me. 129 belts. I'm pretty sure we're missing some belts somewhere. What about you? That's a very odd number of belts. Very odd indeed. I wonder why that is. I'm not sure. Doesn't sound right, does it? But we are going to use this blueprint, and let's spin it around, and let's pop it out over here, where we've got a little bit more space. So we'll pop it there. No, can't do it there. What about one down? Yep. All right. So if we do that, that's 6. And how close can we get it? Not that close. Oh, we can get it that close. All right. That's 12, so now we have 18, and that is enough for one belt of refined fuel oil, but it's not enough for a belt of, if we want to have a full belt of plastic, which is kind of my aim, which means we would need this much, and that will give us, whoops, some reason like that. What's wrong with that? Collides with another object. Did we move down a area? I need to rotate. No, what's your problem, buddy? Is it the inserters that are doing something crazy? I think it might be. Collides with another object. Okay, well, no. Maybe it is. Maybe it is because we're crossing that line. Even though it didn't look like a different line, if I go down one further, let's see if this works. Rotate you around. No. All right. Well, I guess we'll just live with what we have. We'll live with what we have. Let's get some power connecting up here, and then let's try and make this work with the inputs that we have. All right. So this one here can go, no. This is the output, and we are making, that's not a full belt. That is not a full belt of goodies. So this could actually go like this, and we'll, whoops, one too far there, and we'll feed the second belt into there as well. It would be nice to actually go up one, wouldn't it? What if I do that, and then come to about there? Oops, there we go. Oh yeah, okay. So we just got our research to show what's in the star systems for up to 6 light years away. And if you remember, that was our super bright guy. Was that it? 2.85 luminosity? 2.5 luminosity, yeah. He's actually 8 light years away. And I think the tech we just got was 6 light years within 6 light years. Well. Anyway, we can still have a look at our near neighbours. 2 light years away. Signal detected. Interesting. We don't actually see the quantities. Distance 6 light years. That's only 4 light years. It's hard to see in this 3D space which ones are the closest. That one's 2 light years. 6. Looks like this one and this one maybe? Yeah, 4. So if I zoom in, will it tell me... No. It just tells me what there actually is. There is fire ice and optical grating crystal, which is 2 new resources that we haven't seen. Where's the tech? Does it actually tell me that it doesn't tell us what it is? Able to view the vein reserves in planetary systems. View the ore reserves within 6, keeping everything in... View the ore reserves... So that's interesting. We can't actually... Unless I'm missing something, we can't actually see what the actual numbers are, or, and here's the thought, maybe we just have to wait, because that is 2 light years away, and you know that's not an insignificant amount of time for a signal to actually pass through there. So let's see, what do I want to do here? Let's get this one to be energetic graphite, not energetic graphite, sorry. Fuel oil. We'll bring that one into there, because what I want to do then is have a splitter sharing our 1 row of energetic graphite, and we'll do it like that. This actually works out very well. So you go into there and then come down there, and then we'll also get you to come over here and go over there. And then get a friendly little fuel line out here that goes up to there, across to there, and then down to there. Alrighty, let's see. Why are these not working? Because they have no recipe. Well, that's a problem, isn't it? Alright, let's copy that across, all the way down. And let's actually get down here so our bots can do their work. Copy that there. Come on. Copy, copy, copy. Will that copy the recipe over and unbuilt? It will. Ah, that's nice. Alright. And then likewise over here. No, it didn't want to go that way. Interesting. What about this way? Nope. What's going on here, guys? Minus. Huh. We've built them overlapping. We've built them overlapping, and it didn't seem to mind. I wonder if that is that change of size, isn't it? We might just have to do this the old-fashioned way with the what is it? The recipe copied with the greater than sign, and then paste with the. Well, that's old school. It feels really old school, but here we are. Obviously, with the blueprint, these chem plants, they are like really oddly spaced, I've got to say. But anyway, here's our plastic coming in, and of course we actually need to set this to enable plastic as a supply. Likewise over here, we'll have to set you to that, and then we should be able to copy you, shouldn't we? Yes. Away you go. We'll have a little bit of plastic flowing in there as well. All right, now we have plastic. That just makes the production of yellow science pretty trivial. How is our matrix labs going? We have none. Quick check on the matrix labs. That's the wrong button. Let's get out of there. Quick check on matrix labs for yellow science. Fabricator, there we are. So we need 8 to make 1 a second. If we want to make 12, we need 96. Yeah, that's right. It's a lot, isn't it? We'll grab 100 of them. Look at that. Before I forget, let's see if we can't get rid of some of this fuel oil. into this guy. Grab all my fuel oil and dunk it. Perfect. All right. I've actually got quite a few of these circuits as well. We'll can't dunk them. Can't dunk them. All right. We'll probably use them. We'll probably use them eventually. Not sure why I ended up with those. I'm just who knows? Who knows? Maybe something to do over here. We were stuffing around with that a fair bit. So we have these crystals, and now we just need to bring in our fuel oil, water, and plastic. So we are going to need a... I'm not going to copy it. I'm not going to copy it. And then we'll select something else, and now we'll go back, and now we'll select that. Get it as close as we can. Alright, we're going to need a power pole. Power pole running up to you. It's nice. Okay. So we need... For the organic crystals, we need 2 plastic. We're going to need more than a belt of plastic if we want a belt of organic crystals. That's not going to happen, is it? We'll build the infrastructure for it, and we'll figure out logistics later, because we only have 1 and a bit belt of plastic, mainly due to a lack of our lack of land. But that's okay. Soil pile. So what do we need? We need fuel oil and plastic and water. Is there... The plastic needs to be on the inside, doesn't it? It is, yeah. So we can have fuel oil, plastic, fuel oil and plastic, and then the chemical facility, and then water and an output. That seems like it'll work out just fine. And that just goes in here with titanium. Yeah. All right. So if over here we have our plastic come in and our fuel oil come in. And then over here we'll have water come in and titanium come in. Water come in and titanium come in, somewhere around there. And then that will allow us to make our organic crystals, and that will make the titanium crystals. Okay. Okay, that seems good. Let's get you coming from this one over to... actually, yeah, let's just keep you going straight down here. Yep, this will work. But not plastic, not plastic. No, 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 no. Let's get you to bring out fuel oil. And then here we'll bring out plastic. Thank you. Thank you very much. And then we pop down our chem plants. Chem plants. How many more chem plants do we have? We've still got a ton of chem plants, but probably not going to be enough. They're a funky shape, aren't they? Alright, how does that actually look when I drag it? It looks, I mean, it looks fine, doesn't it? It looks fine. Alright, so you guys are making organic crystals, yes. And 6 of them make 1 a second. That's very slow. If we wanted to make 12 a second of these, we would need 72 chem plants doing this. So I think our hope of a full belt of yellow science is probably dashed right about now. But we'll make it. We'll make as many as we can. We'll make as many as we can. You are going to be water running down here. All right. Let's see how many we can build here without running into problems with spacing. That's 15. That's 15. And what did I say? 72. Well, 72 is a lot, I've got to say. That would be 30. No, hang on. If I start this one here, getting another 15 would make it up to 30, which is probably pretty close to enough that I care about. It's about half. That's about half a belt if I put in another 6. We're not actually going to get another 6, so 30 it is. Wow, that's long. It's long. Because it's slow. Because it's slow. And we've still got to turn this into titanium crystals, don't we? Which means we need to remember to have an output that jumps up one. There we go. All right. Yeah. This is okay. So this takes 6 seconds, doesn't it? So we can definitely get away with our weak sorters. And we'll have you coming in like that, you come in like that, and you go out like that. Drop down some power poles. Yeah, kind of like that. Probably this is where blueprints definitely come in handy, is placing down all the belts and the power poles and making sure that we don't get them facing the wrong way, which is probably going to happen. Am I out of belts? No, collides with another object. Okay, I put you in the wrong spot. We do only have 700 belts left. I could set up some belt production up here, or I could just go back to Alpha Leporus 3, which is probably what I'll do, because, you know, it's the home planet. I like visiting it every now and again. There's lots of other materials down there that we'll want. We definitely need some more chem plants, don't we? And in fact, we might be doing that this episode, depending on the number of chem plants. What's going on here? That's not connected, is it? And you are going the wrong way. Yes, depending on the number of chem plants. Why do we haven't set up water? Okay, we haven't set up water coming into the system yet either. That's cool. Let's keep this ball running. There we go, with some power as well. Where are you? You're there, so one there, one there, one there. How far along this route are we? We're still a fair ways to go. Yes, turns out 30 chem plants, pretty big, pretty big. Where are we? There we are. See if we can't run some more belts. The good thing about building belts like this, I guess, is it's pretty quick. We did tie those two together because reasons. Just clicking. There we go. Alright. Go bots, go. How's our research going? It's going. Kind of. Very slowly, but we're about to get quite a big boost. Quite a big boost. Alright. Almost there, man. Look at that, I can see the end. I can see the end. So once we get this up and running, obviously purple science is next on the list. But what do we need for purple science? It was the particle broadband. I think graphene. Graphene is the thing that's going to be the next step, which will be sulfuric acid. I think we don't have lack of item. There we go. Okay, we've hit the limit. We've hit the limit of our belts, which just means these end ones here are not going to work. How's our fuel going? Ooh. Okay. We have no hydrogen fuel. That is definitely a problem. That is definitely a problem. We can fix that though. We can fix that. We've got a lot of energy remaining. Let's quickly get some hydrogen and some steel in here. I think that's what is required to make fuel rods. Hydrogen fuel rods. Hydrogen and titanium. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so if we get some hydrogen and some titanium over here, please. Demand. And then we'll set up a very quick production of fuel rods. Copy you without tilde to get without over here. Assume they're made in these. Yes, they are. All right. We have no belts. We have 10 belts. Can I do this in 10 belts? I'm sure we can. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I do that and that. I mean, look, it's not ideal, but it'll get us through. It'll get us through. Okay, copy you. We'll put one here, and we'll put one here. That is actually not going to work because the sorters won't be able to reach across. Okay, well, we'll get you going. We'll get you going. You can be hydrogen. You can be titanium, and then we'll get you some inserters doing that. And we'll power you up even because we're very generous people. There we go. All right. And how long does it take to make you one of these? 6 seconds? Well, we're not going to have many of them. Not going to have many of them, but we'll let that go for a while we set this up. Because we need water. We have no water coming into the system. That's the problem. We do have this guy over here that can request some water. Local supply, remote demand, and away we go. There we go. That was easy, wasn't it? Look at this plastic, man. Hang on, what? Have I already set up plastic production? Look at that! Look at that! We already had plastic production. This is what happens. This is what happens when you have big breaks between playing. Anyway, never have too much plastic. Never have too much plastic. It does mean that we can actually make enough organic crystals, I suppose. That's a plus, isn't it? So with water coming in now, we should be able to get water here, and that will make these, which just means that we need to make these guys, and they are done in assemblers. Excellent. So with our titanium, and in fact we don't need these to ramp up at all. I need belts. Oh, that's right. Okay. We actually have enough fuel. We have enough fuel to get back to AL3. So let's... No, not you. Get rid of you. There's another 20. That'll help us. Let's go back to AL3 and stock up. It's actually pretty close at the moment, which is very handy. So let's jump out into space and go for a fly. And just yeah, maybe we might not get up to full sail speed, but we'll be okay. Look at all this water, crude oil, water, all this stuff coming. All right, so while we're back home, what are we looking at? Probably got enough smelters. We want to get some more chem plants. We were okay for fractionators. We do need some refineries, probably. I think we had those being made. We'll have a bit of a look through our area, through our sort of mall. But first, most importantly, let's find our main base so we can get some more hydrogen fuel rods. And now I've kind of got stuff around the whole world. It's actually getting a little bit harder to find where everything is. Alright. Here we go, chem plants. We'll grab both of those, and as you can see, chem plants, now we need a lot more of them. Oil refineries, I mean, I will grab them. What am I doing? There we go. I will grab the refineries. We'll grab 2 stacks of refineries. I don't think we need quite as many of those. We're probably okay for miners, assemblers. We don't actually use as many assemblers as I thought we would. Splitters, we're definitely not using that many of them. Power poles, we are burning through pretty severely. And you guys, yeah, we're using lots of split sorters. Sorters, get the right terminology. Belts, give me all the belts. We might even ramp this up to 2 rows of belts. 2 rows of belts. There we go. And we'll just let that go. All right. Shuttles. Yeah, we'll grab another 100 of those and another 50 of these. Maybe not that many. Sort that all. Yeah, that looks okay to me. All right, now let's go get some hydrogen fuel. And look at that, man! How much? Oh, we've got heaps of science over here. I might plonk down some more labs, and we can burn through some of those reserves. Going through some of those reserves. Where are you? There you are. Give me all the hydrogen fuel cells. Okay. And then we can go in the other back in AL1. We can actually set up some better fuel cell production. All right, let's have a look what these are. These are green. Yeah. All right, so they should be good. They should be good for a few more labs. I think we said 9 labs. I don't know. That seems like a good height. Is that the same height? It's hard to tell. There we go. It is. These ones at the back actually aren't working. Oh, look at this! Look at this. All right, we have supply issues of red and blue, which is actually not that surprising. Hydrogen is the issue here. Look, we're moving away. We're moving away from here anyway, so this is just going to be kind of a backup build. Are we happy with everything we have? We have a lot of hydrogen, by the way. I could just be... Did that all go in there? Oh, it did. It did. Look at that. We can be helping that out a wee bit. The other materials we have are fine. So let's head back. Let's head back to AL3 before it gets too... AL1, sorry, before it gets too far away. There we go. Because really, this is where the magic is now happening, isn't it? Point it in the right direction. Sail away. Okay, so where do we get stuck? We are working through our yellow. Yep. Okay. I definitely want to focus on the hydrogen fuel rods in the 0 amount of time we have left. Let's just fix up. We'll fix up the hydrogen fuel because that is very important that we actually have that ready. For if we need it. Look at that location. That's a pretty good location. All right, come on. Back on over. Where is our hydrogen fuel cells? Here they are over here. All right, well we can rip that out now, and now we can do this a little bit better. We'll run you out here. Probably about that much. Run you out here about that much. That seems okay. Let's see how many we can pop down here. We'll have 1 here, and then 5. 5 making hydrogen fuel cells. It's 1 every 6 seconds. 2 every 6 seconds. So that's almost 2 a second. So let's pop that here. We honestly don't need this much production of it. Only because we're not going to be. Can I get you in there? No, I can't. Because we're not going to be. We're not going to be needing them necessarily that frequently. Is where I'm saying. Mind is confused. We'll pop that there, and that there. And that one didn't place. Whatever. Alright, we'll put down the inserters. And just regular ones will be fine because it was 6-second build. And that's 2 a second. So let's put down a box. Do I have boxes? I do. I've only got 23 of them, actually. I'm not really using boxes anymore, to be honest. We are full swing of logistics towers, but, you know, a box every now and again. It's always good. Always good. There we go. And what's your problem, guys? What's your problem? Well, that's the problem. Somehow I misclicked. You know, it always happens at the end of the episode, doesn't it? I just do this to see who's actually watching. There we go. All right. Away we go. Pumping out. Yep, perfect. All right. I'm going to call it there. Next episode, we are going to finish off yellow science, and we're going to start looking at purple. I don't even remember what the requirements for purple are, but look, we'll look at it next episode. For now, all there is to do is say thank you to my amazing patrons, and I'll catch you next time.